sales coach for Upleveling female coaches, creatives, and consultants. And this is I call it our bonus recap day for the Uplevel Your Sales Mastermind, 5-day mastermind. And so thank you to all the ladies who are participating this week. Whether you just watched and you learned, whatever you did this week, I hope that it helped you get a little further in your sales, but also, it's getting you to where you want to be as far as your confidence and developing a sales mindset and a money mindset, because all that comes before the call. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just do a quick recap. I'm going to announce our winner, and then I'm going to give you a very special announcement. Okay. So first, we're going to go back to day 1. And I think this is so important. And this is a part that unfortunately, a lot of women or just entrepreneurs in general skip this. They skip the mindset, your pre-call rituals, getting yourself ready for the call, and just trying to eradicate all fear and anxiety and what ifs and whatnot. So we talked about your approach to sales, okay? Basically, it is what you make it. If you tell yourself in your mind that this is hard, it's going to be hard. But instead, you really have to shift your focus and shift how you see sales as something that is really something that you're really serving and you're supporting. You are ushering in change to someone who really, really needs your help. And so the first thing we talked about is getting that approach differently, okay? You're not thirsty. It doesn't make you look thirsty or desperate. It doesn't make you look sleazy. And it doesn't make you look fake. It's actually showing you to be a trusted advisor and someone who is a valued resource to the people who really need you, okay? And so the solution that we have for you is to, first of all, we're going to call out what the lies are that you're telling yourself. And a lot of you said, well, I don't like to close. I have trouble stating my price on the phone. I want to raise my price, but I keep thinking they're going to reject me. So I just go back and say last year's price. A lot of you are not handling that I can't afford it objection. I know that's a big one. And you're telling yourself, I can't do this, instead of flipping it around. So that's why my day 1 assignment was to first name your sales struggles and then write an affirmation to flip it around that you can meditate on and work on every single day, whether you're going to tap it out, journal it, or whatever you're going to do, whatever your process that works for you. I want you to be able to do that on Monday. And that was what Monday's assignment was. Okay, we also talked about The Secret, a great movie that I watched on Netflix, and I was guided to watch that. And just to make it very simple, it talks about asking, believing, and receiving. So when you ask and you really believe, you have to know that you will receive it. And of course, you do the work. And that's why I had you do those affirmations, because I want you to really see how easy it is to change the way that you think. If you do this consistently and persistently about selling, about offering yourself to other people to help them, okay? And we also talked about another guide that I'm reading. It's a great book. It's called You Were Born Rich. It's very old. Don't get me wrong. It's a very old book, but it would definitely help you as far as develop a wealth mindset for prosperity in a way that's not greedy, materialistic, or takes you away from, where you are right now as far as making you just money hungry. It's not like that. It helps you really see money in a different way, in a very healthy way. And so those are 2 great resources that I offered to you on Monday. And so, of course, in the Level Up and Sell Mastermind, this is something that we're going to really go deeper on. And I'm even going to have a guest expert give you some great exercises along with the ones I have planned to help you really push deeper into your mindset, to help you really dig out those old baggage from past relationships, past failures, past hurts, whatever is coming up that's stopping you from asking for the sale. We're going to dig that out to help you get that out of your way, okay? And that's why I like doing 90-minute one-on-one intensives before I start programs, because I think it's so important to kind of find out more about what it is that's stopping you so that we can focus on that first and foremost to get you ready to sell. The next day, on day 2, we identified your ideal client. And this is something else that's skipped, because you may start your business and you may have family and friends, word of mouth referrals, and you're doing great for the first year or 2. And then you look up and all that's dried up. And you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Who do I really want to work with? You're sitting there thinking now, 2 and 3 years out, about clarity. So let's talk about that right now. Who is the best person for your business? So if you're on sales calls with people and they're telling you no consistently, they can't afford you, or they feel like they can do it themselves, is it your messaging, or is this the right person for you? Are you picking out of your heart or out of your head? Okay, so we had you go through and look at your business and say, okay, who is your ideal person? Just so you can examine whether or not you're targeting the right ideal client and are they in the right place for you? Are they beginners? Are they in the scale up phase? So we wanted you to kind of go through that so that you can really look at your business and say, okay, you know what? I'm targeting newbies, but someone in the scale up phase may be a little better for me because they can, number one, afford me. And two, I know that I can offer them value even beyond that point. And so it's really good for you to look back at who it is that that you're working with. And that's why I call that, are you selling to the right person? Okay, just to make sure. Because if you're not selling to the right person, then you're going to end up obviously getting the same thing on sales calls, and your messaging is going to be off, and you're not going to be talking to the right people who will be drawn to you. And once you get that clear, then you'll see that it will definitely click for you. Okay, and I took you through who my ideal person is, which is an up-leveling coach, female coach, who's a mother. She's open to either the Christian faith or just open to Christian principles, because as a Christian myself, I do infuse that in my business, and it's very important to me. She's educated, she's transitioned from corporate to entrepreneurship, and she's just trying to balance it all. She's just like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? And I know I have to sell every single day to make money. I know I have to make ends meet, but I don't just want to make ends meet. I want to go out and live a life. I want to have a lifestyle. I don't want to just exist. I want to live. Okay, so this is the person that I help, because I'm like, I want you to live and not just exist. And the way to do that is to consistently offer yourself out there and let people know what you do so they can find you, and obviously you work together so you build your business while you're helping them. Okay? And so that just kind of helped you really form who that person is for you. All right? And so also I had you ask yourself, what is my ideal client? What is their burning pain point that they have right now about their business? What is their number one struggle that I can help them with? Where are they sitting up at night? Because it's so important that if you know those things, it will change and shape the way you market to them, and it will change the way you create your offerings to them. And so we have to do that at the very beginning. And in the Level Up and Sell Mastermind, we're going to go deep into that as well, so that you can have customized scripts just for that person, and you're selling to them, and your copywriting is going to be targeted to them so they know you and you know them, and you're able to connect much deeper. Okay? Day 3, we talked about connecting with these ideal clients. So now that you know who they are and you know what they need, we're going to connect much deeper with them. So how do you build those relationships? How do you get to know them? How do you stalk them and invite them out and have those connection calls, those virtual teas? In the Level Up and Sell Mastermind, we'll have scripts so that you can reach out to them on Messenger so that you don't seem spammy. I'll give you templates for that so that you can invite them on calls. I'll show you how to do that even with message bots. It's really easy. How you can go through the process of stalking them so that you can learn more about them, so that you can market to them more effectively, because that's so important. You want them to see you in this whole sea of coaches and designers and graphic artists and consultants. You want them to know that you are the person for them, okay? And so you can't do that if you're not speaking to them effectively. So let's build those connections, speak with them. Obviously, market research is important, and that is included because you want to make sure that you're hitting the right pain points, okay? It's nothing worse than talking to someone about the wrong pain point, okay? And so you definitely want to do that. Then we talked about tying the solutions to your solutions to their pains, okay? Because you know what you offer and you know what they need. So how do you bring the two together, right? How do you begin to market to them and sell to them in a way that they can see that you are the person for them? And so that's why I had you ask yourself, basically, how do I solve my client's problem? What is the process I take them through? Because these are things that they want to know in sales calls. They want to know, what are you going to do? What's in it for me? So if I work with you, what's the first thing we're going to do day 1? Where will I be 90 days from now or 6 weeks from now, whatever? You need to know that process, and you need to have it down so that they can see themselves going through that process with you, and they can see the end results, okay? But also, why they need to work with you right now. What are they doing right now that's going to stop them in their tracks and say, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this anymore by myself. I need to go out there and find someone to help me. And I've been there, and it's nothing like getting that help and support. It's like it's a breath of fresh air to have someone come in who's where I want to be and say, help me. Okay, that is a sign of strength, not a weakness. All right. and have it written down. I talk about writing it down. Know these things. Have it written down somewhere so you know it off the top of your head. Whether you're at home or you're out and about and someone asks you about your business, you want to be able to communicate these things effectively. All right. And then finally, we talked about handling objections, which is my favorite, because you want to be able to know, have an idea of what they're going to say, and also have a very good response to that. One that, gives trust, that maintains their dignity, doesn't make them feel bad for having an objection, but you want them to know that, okay, this person has, understands me. And basically at the end of the day, you want them to know that you value their concerns and you value them enough to get to know more about them and help solve that problem. Okay. So we know about the I can't afford it. That's the number one, I think, objection. Hey, Anisha, how are you? That is like the number one objection that I know that stops so many people. Okay. I have a proven step system that will help you go step by step by step to get to the bottom of any objection. Okay. And it's really 5 main objections that you get, regardless of what they say. They all fall under this category of no need, no hurry. Basically, I can do it myself. If you're DIYers, there's no desire there to do it. And they're not just really interested right now. I'm not saying they're not interested, but they're just not fully, they don't really see why what they're doing isn't working for them. And it's really, sometimes you have to show them that what you're doing right now is taking more time, and what is it really costing you to keep doing it yourself versus having someone do that for you. And we have to educate people. Sales is also educating. So it's all part of that. So we go through this step process in the Level Up and Sell Mastermind, and you'll practice and you'll role play with me, with your mastermind sisters, and you will nail it. So when you get on the call, you will know exactly what to say, and you'll begin to even anticipate what they say, okay? You'll anticipate the objections, okay? Like, okay, right now you're probably going to say, you can't afford it. Well, I have an answer for that, okay? And you'll get more confident. Thank you, Anisha. Hey, Nisi, how are you? Thanks for joining. And thanks to everybody watching the recap for that as well. So if you can get past those objections and you really, really can probe deeply to get to the underlying issue, because a lot of times it's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. And it's our job to probe, to let them know that you're on the phone with a trusted advisor who understands your concerns, and you get to the bottom of it, and then you go right to the close, which is something else I know is a struggle. And that's something that we're definitely going to work with. We're going to script out your objection handling and your closing in the Level Up and Sell Mastermind, because it is not as hard as you think. And I know it seems hard to kind of wrap it up, but it's very simple. Can I help you? What do you want me to help you implement this? But you do a soft close first, make sure that you handled everything, and then you do the hard close. And we'll go over several of those in the Level Up and Sell Mastermind. Okay, ladies? And so now it is time for me to announce the winner of this week's Level Up and Mastermind Masterclass. So this is a masterclass, but it's a little unique because every day you had an assignment. Every single day I had you do something to push you a little further so that you're not just digesting all this information, but you're also taking action, because I believe the best way to learn is by actually doing. And so this person did video, and I said video is, for me, one of the best ways to do this, because I want to see you, I want to hear you, and it gives you confidence to step out. And this person did video, and she also wrote her post, and she followed directions by having the hashtag, because I said hashtags and everything. So it's easy for me to trace it and look at you and look at your post and find them. And that person is actually here on the call. Anusha is the winner of our Uplevel and Sell Mastermind. She has a spot in the mastermind, which is worth $3,000. So I definitely want to congratulate Anusha. And I hope I'm saying your name right, so please let me know if I'm not saying it right. But I definitely want to congratulate her, because she really, really stepped out. She participated, and she even challenged herself by doing a live stream answer. So I just want to congratulate her. And it's just been a pleasure watching her growth. And I'm so looking forward to watching her grow over these 6 weeks. Not only will she get access to me, but there'll be other experts in the group who will be showing you more trainings on mindset, Facebook ads, copywriting. These are things you need. Yes. Yes, girl. These are things you need to grow your business, okay? Copy is a beast, okay? And my coach is the best copy, so she's going to come in and she's going to help out. You're so welcome. She's going to be there You have so many people that are going to be supporting you, your mastermind sisters. And so now that we've gotten to this point where we recapped and we did our winner, let me tell you about this mastermind. Now, I've been very blessed to be a part of several masterminds that are so good. And I know as far as programs are concerned, there's so many, they're big, and you get lost in those, and you want to raise your hand and ask a question, and you're like, okay, there's so many people around you. No, this mastermind is only for 10 women. Oh, thank you. Oh, that is so sweet. I mean, I just love working with you, and I just love watching you grow all week. Okay. But there's women there who are, it's 10 women who will support you. I'm taking all the good things that I've learned from my mastermind, and I'm bringing it here. The connection, the accountability, the support, okay? Women that you can reach out to when you have questions. And you also have me. I'm going to be there every single day. This is my baby, and this is my heart, to see you all grow and to see you all develop into sales divas like I know you can, okay? I know this week you told me that you needed help with closing, objections. You told me that you need help really targeting the right person, being visible, promoting yourself, getting out there, doing those Facebook Lives, and just showing everyone what you have. And I know that you all are so passionate about helping other women really develop their lives. But now it's time for you to do the same thing for your business, okay? We have great momentum all week long, and we've done a lot of great things, but we don't want to let that die. We want to keep that going. We want to be able to go next week and just know exactly where we're going to start and pick up. Okay, so we're going to just not let that go away. This mastermind is to help you stay focused, give you that kick in the pants, to say, no, I want you to do this and do that because I know it's going to help you. Okay, I've been where you want to go. I started my sales career. I was an introvert, very shy. I couldn't even look people in the eye, but I knew if I pushed myself, if I developed myself and I got the right training, I can do it. And that's how I sold over 80 million in products. This is how I became #1 in my region and won national awards and trained on the national sales team and trained in my local territory. I went from someone who was like, okay, leave me alone, don't say anything to me, to being out there. And it's a process, and you need support, something like that. I mean, you can get information about how to sell better. You can Google that. But it's nothing like having someone who's been there to support you and give you that kick, that push, that nudge that's going to get you in the right direction. Okay? So if you're out there right now and you're like, okay, I'm not making money, I'm not booking calls, I'm not closing, I'm not doing what I know I should do for my business, I'm not leveling up. Okay, I'm still in the same place. I'm still charging last year's prices. And I have goals for this year. You want to hire someone. You want to travel more. You want to do more things with your kids and your family. You want to hire that maid, that nanny. You know what I mean? You want to have a simpler life and just have more time to enjoy all this work you're doing. Well, that comes through selling and putting yourself out there, okay? And that is what we're going to do together in this mastermind. We're going to grow together as sisters and as women, as mothers, as up-leveling business owners, to get out there and sell, okay? And so that's why the Level Up and Sell Mastermind is opening today, and I have a bonus that's going to really, really help you. How would you like to be on the sales call knowing that there's it's a sales coach listening like an angel on your shoulder telling you, ask this question, okay, this person seems like they're ready to buy, close. When that person gives you an objection, that person is right there saying, ask this to get deeper, go deeper, and then tell you when to close and wrap it up. How would you like that, to have that confidence of knowing that someone has your back and they're there? Now, if you're in the mastermind, you get that already. But if you do this now, you actually, let me stop there right now. You get that as an added bonus if you get into the mastermind. If you book a call for the mastermind by Sunday night. So if you by Sunday, you get the Angel on Your Shoulder bonus package. So let me just correct that right now, ladies. You get the angel on your shoulder where I come in, I listen to your sales calls, and I tell you where you're going wrong, and I help you course correct on your sales calls. And even on your webinar, if you're doing a webinar, you got one coming up, and you have to sell in that webinar, and it's freaking you out, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm great with telling my information, but how do I get to that part where I have to sell and get people to enroll, to book a call with me, or get into my program? I'll be right there to say, okay, say this, say that. Don't use this words, don't use that word, and I'm able to help you, work with you before so you're confident, and then I'm there to support you and guide you all the way through that process. And so if you book by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m., and that means paid, not just booking your appointment to talk to me, paid. So that means you need to get on the phone with me, we need to talk, and I can let you know about what this mastermind is about. I can answer your questions and let you know who it's for and who it's not, okay? And I can really answer your questions because I'm very selective and protective over my mastermind. Because the one I'm in right now, I mean, we aren't just random women. We're women who all came together. Really, our energies connect, and it is so, so good. Everyone watching your page, Shrika is awesome. I've already learned so much from her. She's supportive. Oh, thank you, Nisha. Yes, I mean, I'm that person where I want it just as bad as you do. I'm your cheerleader. I'm going to be like in your back pocket, like, hey, do this. I don't just limit you to, well, 1 hour a week and that's it. I'm there every single day because I want this for you. So this angel on your shoulder is for the women who purchase before Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, where I would come in and I would make sure that you're closing and we get that booking conversion rate from 50% to 80 to 90% because you'll know what to say. It just takes repetition, support, and good coaching to get you to raise that conversion rate so that you're getting calls and you're booking them and you're making more money and getting more clients in your business. And that's what you want. Okay, so that's the bonus. There's going to be some more bonuses coming, but that's the first one because I know that is so, so needed. All right. Level Up and Sell Mastermind. It is open today, and I'm so excited to offer that to you. And I'm going to be kicking that off in the next few weeks. So if you sign up and get that booked, I'll be emailing you. There's a private Facebook group. We have video modules. There's PDFs. And of course, you have myself, you have my guest experts, and you have the whole Sisterhood Mastermind. It's not going to be so big to where you're going to feel lost. It's going to be small and intimate, and we're going to be like, honestly, like sisters. We're going to grow. We'll be on weekly Zoom calls. You'll be able to have access to me through the group, ask questions, engage, and get to know each other and support one another, okay? So I'm not going to go too deep into this because I want to get on the phone with you and I want to talk to you one-on-one. If you have any questions, I'm going to be here available. You can PM me. You can email me at contact@ShariqueLRichardson.com. That's my email, and I'm available. I love keeping myself accessible because I want this for you as much as you want it for yourself, and that's what you really want, is someone who is dedicated to your business as much as you are and wants this for you just as bad as you are, okay? So ladies, there's a link in the top of the post to go to my bit.ly. It's going to take you to the Acuity to book your call with me so we can talk. Again, if you purchase, you want to get on that call, you want to book it today so we can talk before Sunday so I can be that angel on your shoulder to guide you through those sales calls, guide you through that webinar so that you do sell, okay? Well, you all have a great day. In my group, Sales Mastery for the Established Online Business Owner, we have Self-Care Saturday. And trust me, I need it after this week, okay? And I definitely plan to do some self-care, and I hope you all too. Anusha, I'll be in contact with you to get you ready to go. I am so excited for you and for what this is going to do for your business. And I'm excited for all of you ladies who join me, all right? Thank you, and you'll definitely be seeing a lot more of me. All right, bye-bye.